Hello everyone, welcome to Biologically. In this video, we are going to discuss about some of the MCQs related to heterotrophic nutrition. The first question, in which mode of nutrition an organism derives its food from the body of another living organisms without killing it? First option it is given saprophytic nutrition, B option it is given parasitic nutrition, C option it is holozoic nutrition, and the D option is autotrophic nutrition. So the organisms which derive its food without killing the other organism, that we call it as a parasite. So the nutrition which is performed by the parasites are known as a parasitic nutrition. Hence the B option is the correct option. Let's see the second question. The mode of nutrition found in fungi is A option parasitic nutrition, B option holozoic nutrition, C option autotrophic nutrition, and D option saprotrophic nutrition. So here the mode of nutrition which is in fungi is the saprotrophic nutrition, which is actually derive its food from dead and decaying substances. Meanwhile, the digestion is external. In third question, in amoeba, food is digested in the A option food vacuole, B option mitochondria, C option pseudopodia, D option chloroplast. So you know that the chloroplast is not present in the amoeba, whereas the pseudopodia helps the organism in locomotion as well as engulfing the food, and the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and the food vacuole digests the food by the help of digesting enzymes. Hence the option A is the correct option. Fourth question, which of the following event in mouth cavity will be affected if salivary amylase is lacking in the saliva? Option A, starch breaking down into sugars, B option protein breaking down into amino acid, C option absorption of vitamins, and D option fats breaking down into fatty acid and glycerol. And here you need to notice that the salivary amylase helps in the breaking down of starch. So the option A is the correct option. So if the salivary amylase is lacking in the saliva, the starch breaking down into sugar will be affected. Okay, this event will be affected. Let us read the fifth question. Which region of alimentary canal absorbs the digested food? So the option A is given stomach, the option B is small intestine, C option large intestine, as well as D option liver. So here you need to know that the stomach actually stores the food, temporary storage organ of the food, where the protein is digested and the bacteria are killed, and the small intestine is the place where complete digestion of food takes place. Meanwhile, the villi, which is present in the walls of the small intestine, absorb the nutrients, and the large intestine only the absorption of water takes place, and the liver secrete the bile. So in this you can say that the digested food absorbed in small intestine. Hence the B option is the correct option. Sixth question, the contraction and expansion movement of the walls of the food pipe is called option A translocation, option B transpiration, option C peristaltic movement, option D digestion. So if you wanted to know about the translocation, it is the movement of food in phloem tissue, whereas the transpiration, it is loss of water vapor from the surface of or else aerial surface of the plant, mostly through the stomata. Whereas the C option peristaltic movement, it is a muscular movement with where the gut or else the food pipe, especially which is given in the question, the food pipe, muscular food pipe expand and relax to move the food in one particular direction, that is from the mouth to the stomach. This movement we call it as a peristaltic movement. Whereas the D option is the digestion. Digestion means the chemical breakdown or else the physical and the chemical breakdown of food using enzymes, okay, or else the teeth, including the teeth. So we have to go with the option C, which is peristaltic movement, which is the contraction and expansion of muscular walls of the food pipe. Question number 7, the exit of unabsorbed food material is regulated by option A liver, option B anus, option C small intestine, and option D anal sphincter. Among these, the correct option is the anal sphincter, because liver, anus, sphincter is the muscular structure which helps in the movement of the food material. So we have a lot of many sphincters across this alimentary canal. Here the exit of unabsorbed food material is regulated by the anal sphincter. Hence, the option D is the correct option. Let us go with ninth question. In which group of organism the food material is broken down outside the body? Option A, mushroom, green plants and amoeba. Option B, yeast, mushroom and bed mold. Option C, paramecium, amoeba, cuscuta. Option D, cuscuta, lice, tapeworm. Let us categorize these pairs based on their mode of nutrition. So let us see the option A. If we get all the three options as a fungi, then the option is the correct option, because the organism which break its food outside the body using the enzymes. So let us see, mushroom is a fungi, so that is correct. But green plant is an autotroph, which is not going to break down the food outside its body. But amoeba is also engulfing the food, which is not a correct option. B option, if you see, yeast is the fungi, whereas mushroom is also a fungi, and bread mold is also a fungi. So this set of organism, or as this group of organism, break down food material outside, whereas even in the next option you can see the paramecium, amoeba, cuscuta, again it is not fungi, belongs to the fungi group, whereas the cuscuta is a parasite, lice is also parasite, as well as the tapeworm. So D option cannot be, hence we can have to choose the correct option with B, which is the correct option here. Question number 10. Select the correct statement. Option A, heterotrophs make their own food. Option B, heterotrophs utilize solar energy to make food. Heterotrophs do not make their own food. Heterotrophs are capable of converting carbon dioxide and water into carbohydrate. Which of the following statement true about heterotrophs? Here the question is, so they can make their own food, that is wrong. B option, heterotrophs utilize solar energy, it is also wrong option. And heterotrophs do not make their own food, this is correct, whereas the D option, heterotrophs are capable of converting carbon dioxide and water into carbohydrate, that is also a wrong option. So hence we have to go with the C option for the question 10. Question number 12. Which is the correct sequence? Option A, mouth, stomach, small intestine, esophagus, large intestine. B option, mouth, esophagus and stomach, large intestine, small intestine. C option, mouth, stomach, esophagus, small intestine, large intestine. And D option, mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine. It is quite simple question. The correct sequence is the D, where mouth followed by the mouth follows the esophagus, then the stomach and small intestine, and at the last large intestine. Question number 14. The inner lining of the stomach is protected by one of the following from hydrochloric acid. Choose the correct one. A, mucus. B, salivary amylase. C, pepsin. D, bile. So mucus is a secretion of a stomach which protects the hydrochloric acid from the damage. Okay, so the inner lining of stomach is protected by one of the following from hydrochloric acid, that is mucus, whereas the salivary amylase is produced by saliva, the salivary gland. So whereas the pepsin digests the protein, whereas the bile is secreted by the liver. Hence the option A is correct. Let us go with the question number 15. Which part of alimentary canal receives bile from liver? Option A, stomach. B, small intestine. C, large intestine. And D, esophagus. The option B is the correct, and because the bile is received to small intestine. Bile is received to small intestine. So stomach receives food, whereas the large intestine receives undigested food from the small intestine. Esophagus receives food from mouth. 17th question. Choose the function of pancreatic enzymes from following. A, trypsin digests protein and lipase digest carbohydrate. B option, trypsin digests emulsified fat and lipase digest the protein, whereas trypsin and lipase digest fat. Trypsin digests protein and lipase digest emulsified fat. So in this option A, trypsin digests the protein, that is correct, whereas lipase digests the carbohydrate, that is wrong, whereas lipase digests the fat. In B option, trypsin digests emulsified fat, it is wrong, hence we will not go with option B, whereas C, trypsin and lipase digest the fat, that is wrong, because trypsin is going to digest the protein, In D option, trypsin digests the protein, that is right, and lipase digest emulsified fats, that is also true. The emulsified fat is nothing but the larger globule of fat is digested by the action of bile juice, which is received from the liver, and the digestion takes place in small intestine. Okay, this digestion takes place in small intestine. Hence, we can go with the option D. 18. The pancreatic juice does not contain the following enzymes: A. Trypsin, B. Amylase, C. Lipase, and D. Ptyalin. Trypsin actually it is secreted by the pancreas, that means produced by the pancreas, and amylase, that means the pancreatic amylase, it is also secreted by the pancreas, and the lipase is also a secretion of a pancreas, whereas this ptyalin, it is a part of the salivary amylase. So the saliva is going to produce the enzyme called ptyalin. Let us go with the question number 19. The pancreas pour their secretion into dash. Option A, small intestine, option B, large intestine, option C, stomach, and option D, duodenum of small intestine. So there you can see small intestine, that is correct actually, but here there is a specific answer in this. Large intestine won't be the answer because large intestine do not receive any enzymes, and even the stomach receives only the secretion of a gastric gland, that is mucus, HCl, and pepsinogen. Okay, only these are the secretions of a stomach. But to be specified for this question, the pancreas pour their secretion into duodenum of the small intestine. Small intestine is the correct option, but duodenum of the small intestine is the specific answer. One, in case if the duodenum is not given and the small intestine is given in the option, then you can go with the option A. That is also a correct option. Let us go with the 20th question. In human digestive system, the enzymes pepsin and trypsin are secreted by option A, pancreas and liver, option B, pancreas and gallbladder, option C, stomach and pancreas, option D, stomach and salivary glands. First we will see the pepsin is secreted by the stomach and the trypsin is secreted by pancreas. Let us find the correct option here. Pancreas and liver, because this option we cannot take because there is no secretions of liver given in that question. And in B option, pancreas and gallbladder, that is also wrong because gallbladder secretes the bile. There is no option for no word bile in the question. C option, stomach and pancreas, because pepsin secreted by the stomach, that is correct, and the trypsin is secreted by the pancreas, that is also correct. So let us go with the C option for the 20th question. In 21st question, which of the following is correct regarding bile? A option, secreted by duct and stored in liver. B, secreted by liver and stored in bile duct. C option, secreted by liver and stored in gallbladder, and secreted in D, secreted in gallbladder and stored in liver, the D option. Here you need to know the bile is secreted by liver and stored in the gallbladder, that is correct. Hence the C option is the correct option. So secreted by liver and stored in gallbladder. Let us go with the question number 22. Which of the following components of the food is digested by salivary amylase? Option A, proteins, option B, fats, option C, minerals, option D, carbohydrates. So here option A, protein, it is digested by the trypsin and pepsin, whereas the fat is digested by lipase, and minerals and the carbohydrate is digested by the amylase. Carbohydrate is digested by amylase. So the D option is the correct option. Question number 23. Where are proteins first digested? A option, small intestine, B option, stomach, C option, large intestine, D option, mouth. Here the proteins are first digested not in the small intestine but in the stomach by the action of pepsin. But large intestine, no digestion. Mouth, the digestion of starch takes place. Hence we have to go with the option B for 23rd question. Question number 24. Which is the first enzyme that mixes with food? Option A, salivary amylase, B, trypsin, C, pepsin, D, gastric juice. Here the alimentary canal part which is at the beginning is the mouth. So mouth contains salivary gland which secretes salivary amylase. Hence, the first enzyme that mix with the food is salivary amylase, whereas pepsin second, and the gastric juices comes to the second, whereas the trypsin is in the third position. Hence, we will go with the option A for 24th question.